Get me to 10K. They can go drink some water. Come on, sister, the device gone. Like and share, like and share. Oh, Jesus. Guys, I'm back. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Now, guys, you know, good morning, labor rights and everybody. Labor rights, this is me I want me to talk to. One of them, send me a request. You know, so when I saw the Auditor General report Wednesday night, me know say we have a lot of dunce people in Jamaica, you know. Me know we have a lot of dunce people in the country, Juliet. Because I remember say Percival set back the country, and because Percival never invest in education, we have a lot of people in Jamaica who don't really like to read. And if you want to carry a message, you need to put it in a song, or put it in a curse word, or draw it in a book, or put it on TikTok. Because when I saw the Auditor General report, you know, guys, me I say, well, yes, me agree, say the government move slower, but I understand that is how government work, because I have been paying attention to government and the runnings and the ins and outs of government for about 10 years now. So I understand how government work. But for some reason, I was kidding myself. I wasn't paying attention. I forgot that the education system was underfunded and heavily depleted under Percival. Therefore, it's not ordinary time. So I am calling on Marlon Morgan. I am calling on Apka Fitz-Henley and the team. You guys need to come out and speak to the country. I am calling on the man at ODPEM as well. Come out and speak to the country. Because for some reason, the PNP and the PNP-led media is spinning the Auditor General's report in a negative way to say that the government deliberately does not want to help people. And I'm seeing where the PNP-led media and the PNP-led bloggers are putting out headlines in a negative way, and the comment section is crazy. Yes, Molly, I know that the head of ODPEM was on NNN, but you guys need to understand that not everybody listen to NNN. It's not everybody watch NNN. I think the head of ODPEM need to keep a press conference. Let me ask you guys a question. Why this government afraid of press conference so much? Anybody can answer this question? Morning, comrade advocate. Anybody can tell me why this government afraid a press conference so much? Because in the 2026, when you have all type of media, you don't only have mainstream media, you have social media. You have TikToker, you have bloggers, you have vloggers, you have people just Tina Times would have said chit chatter like me. You know, all type of people. News circulate faster, whether it be good news or bad news, whether it be fake news or real news. It circulates quicker and faster because we have a different type of medium now. So my question is, and I may be overreacting, I don't know, so sometimes I overreact, but what is wrong with ODPEM keep a press conference to speak to the people? I know that it doesn't matter in some areas what the government said because some people negative straight across the board. But you have people, independent people, people in the diaspora that want to hear from ODPEM. I have a cousin in Canada. Yesterday, she sent me the report. She sent me an article say, boy, Munshi, this don't look good. Why Andrew collect the money and now give the people them whatever. And then me ignore her because me account to 10 because I'm a best cousin, I'm a favorite cousin, I'm a sister cousin. I mean, I really want to bring her down. Because I don't know, so when time me ready to bring down people, me never remember say me and my family. So because me know how me stay, me say, girl, calm down and engage brain. Because you know you react already. And me give her a couple days. And then she come back without me even come back. She come back and say, well, in a sense, this not bad because at least the money is there. And when we look into it, you know, the government have to make sure they put everything and at least we can say the money is there. She not even give me a chance to answer. She come back with her own answer. But how many persons in the diaspora are critical thinkers like that? Therefore, I am saying it wouldn't hurt for us to do a little press conference. Explain to the people the system that we have in place, the procedures and the way forward as it relates to the government and the government programs and the social program that the government is planning to roll out. I don't think anything is wrong with that. And I understand you guys telling me that ODPEM govern nationwide, but ODPEM, we have an Auditor General report come out. I think that the best way to communicate with the country and the diaspora is to keep a press conference with ODPEM alone, half an hour, and list out the facts and move on. Then we can disseminate it right across the media. And I think the government need to do more to spread the news internationally. Don't expect that the international media is going to just pick up Jamaica news, so especially when it is positive, because media like negativity, especially American media. You know, see how them operate. They like negativity and sensationalism. That's the thing that they like. So nothing is wrong if the government, if the ODPEM keep a press conference and speak to the people in the country and the diaspora, send out a press briefing to the local news thing in New York, send one to the local entity in Florida. Nothing is send one to the local entity in Toronto, send one in New York. We need to do more to communicate. Government, we need to do more. Social media and negative media is killing us. I don't know what is wrong with communication and the Jamaica Labour Party administration. Marlon Morgan alone cannot do it. Marlon Morgan is overstretched. Marlon Morgan is doing everything. He cannot do no more. He need help. He need help from Dana Dixon and from Kamina. He need help. We need the ministry we need Kamina ministry to speak on these issues as well. We cannot expect Marlon Morgan is local. We need the voice in the international space. I don't know, guys. Sometimes I look at things and me I do this for fun. I look at things that this what me I do, I am doing it for fun. And me can't come on when me don't want to come on. Me can't don't come on when me tired. Me can't sleep all day and come on 12. Me can't come on. It doesn't matter to me because this is just for fun. Because this is exhausting, I'm telling you. Sometimes I'm so fed up. You have the Auditor General put out information like this and we don't hear from the administration almost a week now. What happened? Then you have the PNP and the PNP-led media across the country putting false information out there. Come on, man. I am so fed up. I am so fed up. Nothing is wrong if ODPEM keep a press conference and speak to the country. Nothing is wrong if Kamina Johnson-Smith or Terry Long speak to the country. This is important. This is important because if we put up a portal to collect money, and then the Auditor General say, well, since October, the government spent less than 2%. What is going on? The government need to respond. The government need to respond. This is serious business because this money come from right across the world. People need to understand and people need to get explanation. We can't say we expect Mal and Morgan alone to go right around the country and talk to people. Come on. Come on. We have to do more to communicate. We cannot think that people know, because we know that people are supposed to know better, but they don't do better. I'm telling you, Jamaica Labour Party administration. And people like me who go to my way to find out the facts. Some people won't. Some people won't. We must do better to communicate. Now, next issue now. The PNP, for some reason, is not understanding that the tactics of the past, when it relates to spending government money, is not the same as it is now. The PNP, for some reason, is still stuck in time. It is so sad. It is so sad. Because I remember immediately after the hurricane in the parliament, when Fairval brought something to the parliament to, I don't know if it was to be amended or adjusted, or it was a procedural thing. And Mark Gordon was trying to get the government to pin down certain amount of money in the disaster risk fund. To ring fence certain money that will only be used for certain things. And our Prime Minister stood up and Prime Minister said, no, our government don't operate like that. Because when we have money, when we ring fence money, it is hard to move it to do something else. And I understand that. Because government no work like we yard. If me have $10,000 a year, I may say, no, say me going to use a $10,000 buy one slippers, and say something come up now. Say, for example, something else come up. Maybe my light bill come too dear, and me say, Loretta, me can't buy the slippers there again, no come, I go take 5,000 for put towards my light bill. I can do that because that's my money, and I'm not accountable to anyone. Government don't work like that, comrade. Government man in traffic, government don't operate like that. When you ring fence money, you put money down and say this money is for that. Government can insert, especially as it relates to the disaster risk fund. When the government put money in there, it can only be used for disaster risk fund business. Can only be used for certain things as it relates to disaster management and for certain things. So the Prime Minister was saying no. We don't want to tie up all our money in this area. And if something go wrong, we need to move money here and move money there. It's going to be harder for us to do it. We maybe have to come back to the parliament to ask for the money. And then we can't move the money in case of emergency. So when I hear the PNP, when I hear the PNP flamboyant little fish girl Cleveland coming out to say that the government don't plan to spend the money because they're not highlighted and they're not ring fence it to nothing. Me know the strategy where the PNP want to try to do. That's the same thing they try to do in the NaRRA bill. They want the government to itemize things, put a money value to it so that they can have something to campaign on when it don't come to fruition. They want to tie up the government and so when time it no work, now they say, see, Andrew did say he might go spend $20 million on this and look now, only $4 million spent and the other $6 million and then thief it. That's what they want us to do. That is why they want the government to tell, okay, we have 1.4 billion. What are we going to use it to do? We're going to use 30 million do this, 30 million do this, and they want the government to itemize things. And the government, if you don't notice how Jamaican wholeness work, Prime Minister do not like to have money sitting around all over the place under a different headline. That is the PNP style. That is the PNP style. I talk about this all the time. The PNP like to have money sitting right across government agency. So when a minister want a new vehicle, in call on a petrol jam and say, me want how much money you have in the fund there, so me want a new vehicle, and they buy two petrol jam and circumvent the system. Andrew Wallace don't operate like that, comrades. All the money will be sitting down in the consolidated fund, and when the government using the money, the people of Jamaica will know about it. And that is a big issue that the PNP is having with the country. But what the government need to do is communicate more. Communicate more. Because we're in a generation now, news cycle now last 24 hours again. Not first time they used to say a 9-day talk. A less than 9 day now, a 12-hour talk now. 12-hour maximum. 12 hours maximum. Not the news have been serious. And really at piping at. There's something my person have to do. It's very, very egregious for it to sit in the news 2-3 days. Not sit down in the news past 12 hours again. So the Jamaica Labour Party administration has to keep communicating to the people. And we have great communicators. We don't lack of communicators in the Jamaica Labour Party administration. That is not lacking. We have the people in place. We cannot continue to overexpose Marlon Morgan. He is doing too much. Marlon Morgan is doing too much. We need more people on the ground. We need more people communicating. We need more people talking to the media. And we have the personnel. So I don't know what happened. Marlon Morgan is supposed to have to go a CVM, have to go a nationwide, have to go over Dean Jackson Miller. I know him at the position, but that don't mean say nothing like that. I don't know what to tell you something. I don't always say me I bring up Donald Trump, but it's a strategy with Donald Trump. Donald Trump give you Donald Trump communicate all right, let me tell you, me learn all the Republican Party teach me communication. When Donald Trump was going to China the other day, right? Donald Trump, somebody asked, what a media personnel asked Donald Trump, say, when you're negotiating with Iran, do you think about the American people and the cost of living or whatever? Donald Trump talk and say, no. When I'm communicating with Iran, I don't think about cost of living or the American people. I think that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon and then go about in business in the ear. You know what the media do? The media go over Congress, and every single Republican and Democrat senator will walk past them. They ask them, what do you think about what Donald Trump said? What do you think about what Donald Trump said? What do you think about what Donald Trump said? Every single one of them will walk past and ask them that. You think it's because the journalists don't have nothing to do? You think it's because the journalists don't have nothing to do, making go sit down over the Congress building and ask every single senator will walk past them? And so you have to communicate in a 2026. That's all you have to communicate in 2026. And when they don't question every single senator Skyfall, they couldn't find Mike Johnson away. And then if Mike Johnson do a press conference and then pin him down again and he dance and he spin and he dance and he spin. And he say that Donald Trump mean. And Donald Trump and 4, 5, 6, 7 Donald Trump people come out and I explain what Donald Trump mean. Even though Donald Trump was very, very clear when he said it. Donald Trump never stutter when he said it. But Donald Trump people then come out and spin it. My point is, we cannot expect one person to be communicating for the government. We need more people communicating on the issue. We need more people communicating. The Auditor General report dropped from Tuesday. And before the Auditor General report table, good in a part, I don't even know if it was stable because I didn't watch it. The gleaner had it and spin it for them own away. And by the time I wake up the next morning, me see TVJ have it pan news, me see PNP put out, me see Mark Golden run out, me see Cleveland run out, me see all of the me dey on my live and me see PNP blogger ask me about it. We cannot expect Marlon alone to go all over the. We need more people communicating on this issue and every single issue. More people. And is that like, it's not a situation where government have to be dodging, because the Auditor General report show that this government is serious about the money that they collected, and they're being careful and and being prudent and make sure say them spend the money properly and no money not thief up. So there's not a situation where the Auditor General report was negative. This is a good report. This is a good report that the Jamaica Labour Party administration can be proud of. This is an absolutely good report, Kerry. So it's not a situation where we have to go hide. This report, as a matter of fact, it exonerates the government, Travi. Because the PNP was saying that the government thief up all the money and the government used the money, this and that. And this report proved otherwise. So we should be proud of this report. Instead of we allowing the PNP to spin it negativity. What is wrong with us? What is wrong with us? This is a report we can be proud of and we can line up behind. Because what this report tells us, Kerry, is that this government now run with it. Samara, this government now give out money in a brown paper bag. This government now only give JLP people help alone. What this report tells us is that the government is dotting their I and crossing their T before they spend any money. This is a good report. So I don't understand how the government's so silent. Man and Margaret alone cannot do it. Apka alone cannot do it. We need, and this thing need to be echoed internationally, and this is where Kamina and Terryland come in. This is where Kamina and Terryland comes in, so we can reassure the international donors that the money is there and it will be well spent. This is an opportunity to speak to the international donor. Why are we so silent? This is a good report. This is a good, as a matter of fact, what the PNP meant to be bad is actually good, because what that tells us that we bounced back quickly after Hurricane Beryl and we had money to spare. This is a good thing. This is a good thing. After Hurricane Beryl, everybody roof get fixed back. The farmers got fertilizer, the farmers got seed, and the agriculture bounced back. The agriculture sector bounced back in record time, and we had money to spare. This is a good report. This is an amazing report. Why are we not singing it from the church top? This shows the fiscal prudence of the Jamaica Labour Party. I don't understand what is going on. I don't understand what is going on. This is a good report. This section where the Auditor General said that they don't have any paperwork for some of the donation. The auditor, that is very, very clear, because immediately after the hurricane, everybody there moved quick and fast to do things. So of course some of the paperwork are gonna last in transition. Of course. Here what make me really upset, you see, Mali. The government, yes, the Auditor General said we only spend less than 2 million. But what is not being communicated properly, Mali, is that the government got over 400 million worth of physical donation material. So that is what we use to give out to the people. So it's not a situation where the government has sit down upon the money and people not get nothing. They remember say truckload of things came into the country from donors right across the world. That is what the government gave out. We have absolutely nothing in storerooms. Come on, Labour Party. Come on, Labour Party. You don't stop upset me, man. You don't stop upset me. The Auditor General did not look here. What would have been problematic in Mali? What would have been problematic and disgraceful if the Auditor General did say we have thousands of board and zinc and all these materials sitting in a storeroom and we did not spend the money. That would have been problematic. But it is not. That is not the case. The government gave out the material instead of spending the money. Isn't that a good thing? Isn't that a good thing, Garnet? If me have a dead yard, because me have a dead yard before my grandmother died. If me have a dead yard, and me and my family member and our family group will budget and say, well, we're going to spend 150,000 to keep the 9 nights at the grave digging at the prayer meeting. And we family member call we and say, you know, say, me love your grandmother, me have a bag of chicken can give you. And another family member call and say, me give you one goat. And one other family member call and say, you know, say, me can donate 25 pounds of rice. And another family member sent and just say, me go to the pumpkin, about buying a pumpkin. We now about to spend the money where we the budget for spend because we get things from family member. It's the same thing that happened in Hurricane Melissa. It's the same thing happened, Donald. So instead of government spend the money, government use up the things that we got through donation. Is it a situation where the government have the money put on and people, all of them people you see under tarpaulin, are lazy and greedy and disgusting. They got help. 90% of them got help, including labor rights who are saying that they don't get any help. And I don't want to cost the labor right because I understand that the help was not enough. But stop saying you don't get no help. It is disingenuous and crazy. Stop saying you don't get no help. Say the help was not enough. But stop saying it. A lot of people, you see, I said they don't get no help. They got help from the Tourism Enhancement Fund. They got help from someone named GED. They got help from Trans Jamaica. They got help from right across different little ministry. Different little NGO and none whatever. But better than said they don't get enough. Better than said they don't get enough and then want more. But you guys got help. You guys got something. But because you don't want the 500, and I understand. Don't get me wrong. I understand labor rights. I understand. I am frustrated. The minister understand. The minister go try to fix it. But stop saying you don't get nothing because you don't get. It is not enough. I understand. But the materials that we got from our donors, our overseas donor, Bridget, the government gave, or the PEM gave it out to in the affected areas. They got things. They got it. Look here. You know what would have been egregious, Bridget? If the Auditor General did say the material them will come from overseas, then she find them in a hardware store or sell. What would have been crazy if the Auditor General did say the truckload that the ship where Dakar sent GMs with the board for material, then find them in a store a sell. That would have been egregious. Nothing was found to be selling in any hardware in Jamaica under the Jamaica Labour Party, unlike under PNP under Hurricane 1989, where every single zinc that was sent to the country was sold under the People's National Party and rot in some people's storeroom. After Hurricane Gilbert, nothing was found in any hardware under the Jamaica Labour Party after Hurricane Melissa. That is a good thing. When Sean Paul gave material to the people in border, and the minister Arbin Hill went down there, the people asked the minister if them can carry on the things them, because the minister said, we will fix up border for you. We, the government, will fix up border and make it better, give you bathroom facility and get more land and build a better place for you. The people say, thank you, minister. Can we bring on the things that Sean Paul give you? And the minister said, no, can bring them if you don't want. It's not a situation where nothing go missing. It's not a situation where the Auditor General say we cannot give account for the millions of donation that we got via the international donors. We gave an account for every single thing. We never sell none of the things that we get from the ship down at St. James. We did the things that the amount of things that will come from Home Depot. Nothing was sold. Everything was distributed to the people of Jamaica under Andrew Michael Owens. Why are we not speaking up, Skyfall? Why are we not talking about these things? Why are we not talking about these things, labor right? We cannot allow the PNP to demonize this. We cannot allow the PNP to spin this in a negative way. I am calling on Minister Kamina to get ahead of this. I am calling on Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith and Terry Long, get ahead of this. Don't allow the PNP to go in the diaspora and tell this big blatant lie on the government. I am calling with all due respect and Kamina Johnson-Smith, run out on this. Don't allow the PNP to go in the diaspora and tell the people that we collected how much money and we're not spending when that is the furthest thing from the truth. We must explain to the people that we collect over 400 million worth of supplies and that is what we distributed to the people. So they got help, Trista. They got help. But the money, you know Jamaica people love money. No matter how they house full of food, no matter how they have a nice car in yard, when they call a foreign, what go on munchie boy me there? They get money no? No matter what they have, they want more. That's how we steer. That's our culture. We money. As a matter of fact, I don't know if a Jamaican culture alone. But you know, say, my grandmother, from a born, my grandmother work, you know. My grandmother never depend on hand out. My grandmother is a big farmer. And when my grandmother buy everything what she need. And when my grandmother call her son or her granddaughter Florida, my grandmother ever in a need. She ever in a need, no matter what, she go tell him say she want money. And as she get it to Jamaica, so she give it away. As it just she collect it so. And somebody come and say, Granny, she had it, give them. She don't need it. But that's how she used to, that's how she steer. No matter how much food in her yard that she called my father, I had no grocery up her yard. So that money come for me buy, my grandmother don't even eat food. My grandmother don't even know what she buy. As she called my father, and my grandmother don't even eat grocery, justice. Our nature. So no matter how they get the material, they still want money. Them still want money. As so Jamaican people still. But we need to communicate. We need to communicate. That's all I am asking for the government to do. Communicate. Like up the live comment, come soon come over almost 200 there. I mean, I reach 20K. I want. Me no not to like me, no, but to no miss me. Cause I no get no content when me no come on. When me no come on, I no get no content, so the least you can do a like up the live. Come on, man. Come on, comrade. The least you can do a like up the live, man. Cause me no like what me I say, no. Cause me I go no content. Remote. Me I go no content, so at least you can do. At least you can do a like up the live, man. Come, Jesus. One day you'll come. We'll stand face to face. Come, guys, like up the live. Come in, see not like permitting it. I want them to my live goal. Want to my live goal when my sister put up. I'm not see nobody. Come red, don't see my live goal. I don't want to come full up over here, you know. If you don't set up nothing and participate in the conversation, you know. I don't want me to follow up this morning because I know you don't really come over here for nothing but content. All right? Thank you, Sister Knox. Come, Jesus, and bless Andrew Michael Holness. Come, Jesus, come and bless Andrew Holness. He is your son. He need you right now. And every wrong. Andrew need you right now. Come and, oh, praise the Lord. Come, Jesus, come and bless Andrew Michael Holness, best Prime Minister in Jamaica. Come, Jesus, come. Bless Andrew Michael Holness, Father God, because of the devil. The devil come to eat up in flesh, but they stumble and fell. Praise the Lord. Comrades, welcome and like and share. Let me tell you something, guys. Let me tell you something. This Auditor General report is a good report. We have nothing to be embarrassed about. The Jamaica Labour Party, we don't need to be. This is a good report for us, Travi. This report speaks to the good governance of the Jamaica Labour Party. This report speaks to the good management of tax dollar, donor dollar, and every dollar what the government is collecting on behalf of the people of Jamaica. This is a good report, comrade. The PNP cannot, there has never been a time when the Auditor General do any report during the PNP time when money not missing, money unaccounted for, the work not done, then collect money for bill, wallet not bill, then collect money for everything. And the PNP never get a clean report from the Auditor General yet, Travi. Me can't tell you that. The PNP cannot show the country a clean Auditor General report under for them leadership. This is a clean report. This is a good report. This report can go, and when we go to speak to the international donors, our minister can say what this report is saying, that the government is making sure that we spend our donor fund properly and we can give account for every single dollar. This is a good report. Comrade, you can't stop this. You can't stop the Jamaica Labour Party. Because when the PNP in a power, the PNP give up money in a brown paper bag hand out to PNP people. When the Jamaica Labour Party in a power, we put things in place to make sure that every single dollar what we spend, we can give an account for it, hope of the Trinity. And the argument that people still under tarpaulin, if the argument that people still under tarpaulin and we have money, I don't know in a which, we are going to learn one different language, comrade, because look like English now. I'm going to learn a different language to communicate with you guys. Because it is not the duty of Andrew Michael Holness to take people from under tarpaulin, comrades. It is not the obligation of Andrew Michael Holness administration to make a brand new block house for people, comrades. It is not any government, and let me not say Andrew Michael Holness government. Let me not personalize it. Let me rephrase it. According to Comrade Buchanan, it is not the duty of the government to build back new houses for people because the government is not an insurer. Okay, comrade? It is the duty of every single individual to go out and help themselves. I don't know in which other language me tell you no, comrade. I don't know which other language to tell you no. It is not the duty of the government to take anybody from under tarpaulin. It is not the duty of the government to insure your house. So I am not upset. I am not here calling on my government to spend out the money give people. I am just calling on my government next data to communicate more. I don't really business with the Westmoreland people, to be honest, you know, comrades. I don't really business because Desmond McKenzie gave the municipal corporation almost $100 million to build the base for the container house, and today not one house not in place. Desmond Mackenzie, comrades, gave the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation $70 million to build the BS and to put in the sewage system for the container houses. And to date, Ali, not one not ready yet to put the house pan. So if you don't want me to come here and cry for Westmoreland people when Westmoreland people don't want anything but the People's National Party. Mrs. Scrubs last night when I live, I cry for them. I am so sorry, Sister Scrubs, but me not join you. I am so sorry, Sister Scrubs, but I am not joining you. I mean, hear you, Sister Scrubs. I ask for the container house. Go and ask the Municipal Corporation of Westmoreland. Go and ask the Municipal Corporation of Westmoreland. Because Desmond Mackenzie distribute the funds from December, give them, and I know they no bill, no foundation. I know the contractor no get no pay. I know the contractor no get no pay. I know the sewage system no put in. I know the water system no put in on the property, the free land where the government give them for build the 25 slab to put the container houses on. I know they're not ready under the People's National Party. So when you come here, comrade, come here and tell me say people still are suffer and people and that is what they voted for. That is what they voted for, Babsy. The people in Westmoreland voted for what they are getting now. The people in Westmoreland, Babsy, voted for what they are getting now. The local government minister gave the municipal corporation the money to build the foundation for the container houses. Where are the foundations? Where are the foundation, Comrade Garnett? Where are the Andrew don't want to come and they commit them? Let me ask you a question, Comrade. That little question me a deviate from a topic. Andrew no want to come there, or Andrew or a Juliet no want to come and they come build the foundation to put the container house them pan, comrades? In Comrade Falcon? Andrew no want to build the foundation to put the people on a Westmoreland pan, Falcon? The minister gave the money to the municipal corporation to build the foundation for the container houses and to put in the sewage system. What is the issue? I bet no comrade not talk about that. I bet no comrade not talk about that, Comrade Falcon. I bet no not talk. That no fit to no narrative, don't. That no fit to no narrative, don't. Because I know the mayor no come out and say never get the money, you know. I know the mayor don't come out and say no get the money. He must say, oh, complication. And I spoke to the minister and the minister know what is going on already. I know the mayor don't come out and say him no get the money. What about that, Babsy? This is not about labor right and PNP, Babsy. Where is the foundation for the container houses? Answer that, comrades. Answer that, comrade. Where are the foundation for the container houses? What is sewage system and the water system? Answer that, comrade. You know, come over here talk goddamn nonsense about people still under tarpaulin after hurricane. What happened to the foundation? $70 million. What happened to the foundation, comrades? No want to talk about that. Because I saw no steer. When food party in a power, you don't hold them accountable. Food party in a power, you don't hold them accountable. You come like them workless girl, whenever you had with them baby father, and then ask them baby father for nothing. And a little side man, I look them and they want everything. I saw no steer. I saw no steer, comrade. You now hold no PNP representative accountable for what they're supposed to be doing. I don't come with gimmicks. You can't. I'm going to drop a block for you. If you type again, because I can't talk to dumb animal. I'm going to drop a block. Type again and see me drop a block for you. Because you annoy me now with your goddamn nonsense. You can't answer the question. What happened to the money where Desmond said we'll give the municipal corporation to build the foundation for the houses? No, ask the mayor for that. No, ask the mayor for the money. Why you not build the foundation? You get the money from the central government. Why you never build the foundation for the people them? No, ask the mayor that. But you don't come over here and start talk about people still outside. They're outside because them PNP representatives want them to stay outside for political reason. The PNP is using Westmoreland as a political football. You guys are allowing it. Don't come over here and act like you don't care. You don't really don't care. You don't artificial. You don't go like you don't really mean it. Because there's if me live at Central. If me live at Central here, so and if Central they get leak. And me here say municipal corporation get the money. Would that them be JLP or PNP would have livid. That's why Chopper ever cost me say when my head take me come cost JLP too. Coming like foolishness. None of the PNP people not asking the municipal corporation where are the foundation for the houses. You collect the money. Why we can search back team and drop a black panny? Make a drop a black panny. Don't come back over here. Go on over Bala. Go on over Dunce Bala. Come in talk, you know why you over here, Garnet. Go on over so. You know no sense. Go on over so. You don't ask the municipal corporation for the foundation and the money, but you don't come and go ask Andrew Holness where money there. What to the municipal corporation? You don't ask them no question. Oh, la, look up at the live goal and send with that live goal. But I don't want any roads, sir. Oh, la, this message specifically for you. I don't want any roads. Look up here, see my sister add me. I wanted that something that you send. I don't want any roads. Thank you very much. Good morning. Yeah, man, drop a black pan in Bertie. Come and ask me foolishness. No, ask the municipal corporation where is the money that they collected to build the foundation. Thanks you, Kimmy. You know, come and go ask Andrew Holness about money. And more money you don't want to thief up. And more money you don't want to thief up down there. Because we don't collect $70 million already and we don't see nothing further. No want more. And more money you don't want to thief up, comrades. We don't get $1 more under the Jamaica Labour Party. We don't get $1 more, comrade. We don't get a red set more from Andrew Michael Holness and Desmond Mackenzie. Thank you, Raquel. We don't get $1 more. To feed hungry belly lazy people. A good thing. At first me hear your people get cussing to save money. Normally, me know say when a man there with a woman and the woman can't save Travi, the man love the woman and said, boy, but I see maybe when me give my wife $100,000, she come back from store with the house full of food and the pitney go to school and when me beg her $5,000, she can't still give me. Me think at first me hear your government get cussing if you can't save money, Nadine. At first me hear government get cussing to be a good saver. I know if people put on money for rainy day. The PNP is the first government. Me see I demonize another government because they must save money and I put on money for. I force me see this, guys. Normally, me know say man love a woman we can save Travi because when you give a woman $100,000 and you come home from work and you get dinner for the 5 days of the week, and if you short one. At first, me know say you get cussing DT because you have money leave over. After Hurricane Beryl, everybody that got affected got help in a St. Elizabeth. Well, let me not say everybody, but the people were pleased based on the election result. Let me rephrase that, DT. Exactly, Nax. Let me rephrase that, Nax. After Hurricane Beryl, based on the result of the general election, I can confidently say the people were pleased with the result of the government. after Hurricane Beryl that affected Clarendon, Manchester, and St. Elizabeth. Based on the election result, I can confidently say that the people were pleased. Because don't Frank Witter, him win. Don't Floyd Green, him win. Don't the other man take over from JC, him win. Come back in a Manchester, we win Central and we win Upper Anti-Argy. We was never gonna win that day that two day because PNP people no want but hand out or one of them in the corner there. Don't St. Elizabeth, Purnell Charles won. So all of the constituency and the coastline that got affected, we won convincingly. So that means to say the people were pleased. Comrades, look how early you start report me live. And not even there hour good yet. My live goal not even full out yet. You don't come over here report. Me no give me a break, no comrade man. Give me a break. Guys, you tap up the live there because the comrade them report the live. Tap up the live there. Then can't give me a break, Travel. Make a look in a list. Add me people them. Need some help. How many people them there? Make add me. Come, are you me want to see? Are you me want to see come? Your first one me want to see come. Come here. Come here, come. Add me people them in the meanwhile.
Morning, Madam C.
Make a had me people them come. Me send out a message for you, come. 416 me whenever come I want come and mistake your hand make.
Oh my God.
When me add me people them for come, I mean why to come bring on down because me say me want some help up here because I no stop report me live. Morning guys. Before we go back in our politics, I have to wrap up come, my sister, cause she and my sister me have to wrap. Yeah.
Travi, come up. Travi,
Travi, they are work. I don't want to pass pay me now. I don't see send no request. So I can get people them work.
I make me one moderator.
Come in make you moderator already.
No.
Let me go in go look. I'm going to go look.
You make me as a moderator.
Me have only for moderator. Just that me they not work. Me have look ask Travi how long in my moderator. Me from it
Well,
just start up on live. Me not remove moderator. No come in no business about that. One thing with me. Me not remove moderator when I have them. Me make them turn. Cause not bother me. Look here. Let me get my charger, guys. Watch your day. But me can tell you something before we go back to the politics. Come. Guys, you remember when we that wind down when I pan the live? And me say, come. I don't want Fabi and Jaden back together because Fabi do not love Jaden and Fabi only want money. And the people them who ask more me like Jaden, me sympathize with Jaden because his mother left him out the door pan step. Him don't have any father and don't have any family. And for me, me don't know him yet to do something wrong for me done with him because me genuinely like him because of the circumstances Knox. He never have no mother, he never have no father, and he makes something in life. He not sit down and ball and like a PNP and but why? Me I get me hungry. We hand you whole next day. Why me? Jaden grew up in this state Knox. And Jaden went to Cornwall College and Jaden went to art and was doing a degree until he begging take over and he become a beggar. And he might make money as a beggar. But if TikTok never come in place Knox, he would have a degree because he was going to school. And I like things like that. Me like people who not because of them, despite them circumstances, they make something of their life. So this is why me genuine. Me know when do some very stupid things online. He says some nasty behavior. I can separate him terrible behavior. Me not support them from the person that me genuinely having in my heart when me like because of his circumstances. So you can't do no wrong for me. Back to the mix-up now, guys. I soon come back to the politics. Come at me is love the mix-up. I don't know if Nax know them, my people. I don't even know if Nax know them. Because Nax are serious, so man, she not play around.
I don't know what Munchi.
You don't know. Lexi, all right, Lexi says she know too. But me surprised if Nax daughter she know, because she not play around. But anyway.
No, Nax know that.
No, she not play around. But anyway.
Nax have no idea.
No, me know she not play around. So anyway, Lexi, I said to my sister, I said, come. I don't like this. Fabi fall off. The money where she make pan TikTok over the 2 year, she said she'll go invest in her business and she appear. She stay where she did. No, like them together. Them have come in. Me say, come. Leave Fabi where she there. Because Fabi only, me tell you, after Fabi birthday match, Lexi, Fabi keep her birthday match and Fabi couldn't put up no score. She popped down, nobody no can shoot for her. That is the reason why she run back for Jaden. Come. Me tell you.
Me say, Madam Speaker, you come like them mother we hurt when the woman use this. So.
Thank you. I me tell you that's why me upset because me know me feel it. That's why I need you free to bring a woman come show me the knocks because me can't fizzle them out quick and run them from my gate. Fabi is a user, me tell you. Say Fabi because after her birthday match where she embarrassed and she fall off. That is why she go back. Can I tell you something? If me have an ex-boyfriend, Lexi, and me here say he married, me not take him back. Me not take him back.
Me neither.
And Fabi here say Jaden married and she still a push up herself. And the money she want come.
Hey, Munchi, first and foremost, when me hear Fabi say, I'm my man first. Me say,
Thank
why?
you. After she hears say the boy married. And money she a look.